Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for August 1st, 2025. Crowned with glory and honor, from Psalm chapter 8, verses 5 through 8. Yet you have made him a little lower than the heavenly beings, and crowned him with glory and honor. You have given him dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the heavens, and the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the sea. It's hard to imagine anything more humbling than standing under a sky full of stars, feeling your smallness. And yet, in these verses, David declares something that almost feels too big to believe. Despite our frailty, God has crowned humanity with glory and honor. This isn't flattery, it's fact. It's the reality of how God designed us, not as random accidents in a chaotic universe, but as intentional creatures, made just a little lower than the heavenly beings. We were made for something more than mere survival. We were made to steward, to rule, to reflect the image of our Creator. This passage points us back to Genesis. God gave Adam and Eve dominion over the earth, not to exploit it, but to care for it. That dominion wasn't a power grab, it was a gift of responsibility. God entrusted his image bearers to tend his creation. David lists the scope of that dominion: animals on land, birds in the air, fish in the sea, all things under human authority. Now that's overwhelming, especially when we consider how often we've misused that authority. We have polluted, dominated, and ignored God's design. The crown he gave us has been tarnished by sin. But the truth of the gift still stands. And there's another layer to this text. It's not just about our role in creation. It points us to Jesus. Consider Hebrews 2 directly applies this psalm directly to Christ. Though he is the eternal Son of God, he was made lower than the angels for a time. He took on our frailty, and in his suffering and resurrection, he fulfilled this psalm perfectly. When we failed in our dominion, Christ succeeded. Where we lost our glory through sin, Christ restores it through grace. He is the perfect image of God, and in him we are made new. He wore a crown of thorns so that we could be crowned with honor again. So today, consider the weight of both your dignity and your responsibility. You are not insignificant. You are not forgotten. You were made with purpose. You were crowned not to boast, but to serve under God's rule, in his image, with his Spirit. Let that humble you. Let it inspire you. And let it point you to Christ, the true and better man who reigns now and forever. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others.